What's up, friends? It's your boy Eric Bledsoe coming to you in a dirty paint shirt on a Thursday. Hey, I want to tell you about today. If you are like most of my Christian friends, Reformed Protestant friends, you have no idea that today is actually a celebratory day in the life of Jesus. Today is called Maundy Thursday. That's a Latin word. It means commandment or mandate. Let that go. The point is, today is the day we celebrate the Last Supper of Jesus. Now, you've seen the Last Supper, like in the famous painting, right? Jesus and like this really long table. I don't think it looked anything like that. But you know what I'm talking about. You know, the thing about the Last Supper is nobody knew it was the Last Supper when they were eating it, right? Like the beginning of the week, they're like cruising. They're coming into Jerusalem. It's a party. People are waving palm branches, yelling, Hosanna, the Messiah's here. Jesus is coming. He's going to deliver us from the Romans. He's going to set up his kingdom. This is on, right? Like it is on fire. The disciples are arguing over who's going to be second in command under Jesus, right? Like it's a thing. It's all up and to the right. And then they're like, let's get the weekend started early. Jesus gets a room over a rich guy's house, this huge dinner. Y'all, it's a thing. Like party in Jerusalem. We are taking over. And they don't know that what they think is a moonlit walk after dinner is actually Jesus going to prepare himself for what he knows is coming Friday morning, right? That actually the Roman guard is going to meet them in the garden Thursday night and steal him away and privately prosecute him and torture him all night and put him on a cross. And by 9 o'clock the next morning, he's going to be hanging for us, right? From 9 to 3, historians estimate. The disciples don't know on Thursday night eating dinner with Jesus that on Friday morning, all of their hopes and dreams are going to be crucified. And I think it's in that moment that they look back and go, oh yeah, that was the last time we had dinner with Jesus. That's how we get that name, the Last Supper. You never know it's the last of something usually until after the moment has passed. Do you ever feel that way? Like things are cruising up and to the right. And then you get a phone call. Or you learn the news. And suddenly you're like, oh man, I didn't know that was the last time. I didn't know. That was the last time. Man, the beauty of this week is that Sunday morning, we know the tomb is empty. But Thursday is the day that we acknowledge that it comes at great cost. Friday, we're going to memorize, remember the cross. But Thursday is the day that we look back and go, oh, that was the last time. Isaiah would write that Jesus was a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And while sorrow does only last for the night and joy does come in the morning, it's important that we don't skip over Thursday and Friday and Saturday to get to Sunday, that we drink deeply of the cup of bitterness and go, you know what? This is really hard. Because Jesus meets us there. And it's only in his meeting us in our grief that his resurrection matters at all. If he is not acquainted with sorrows and does not understand our position, then he just comes down and floats around on a cloud and waves a magic wand and saves us, right? But he does not think it robbery to be both God and man and to walk among us as one of us, but differently as others, so that he can identify with our grief. And that matters to me, that Jesus knows how I feel, that it can be all up and to the right, and when it tanks, he is there with me too, because he goes to a garden and he sweats blood and he asks the Father for any other way forward. And I have been there. I am there now in a lot of ways. And I just want to invite you before Sunday. Yes, Sunday's coming. But don't miss the opportunity of the good news of Jesus, that he is acquainted with grief. And he is, as my kids sing to me all the time now, the Torrin Wells song, right? Like he is God of the hills, but he is God of the valleys. And today is the day of the valley when we remember that was the Last Supper. I love you all. The Lord is merciful. Sunday's coming, but don't miss the opportunity to invite Jesus or miss his invitation to join him in the tension of Thursday. That he loves you and that he is acquainted with grief and suffering, and he meets you there. I love you all. I am for you. Sunday's coming. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I'm honored you're here. Make sure you smash that subscribe button so you don't miss a single video. And remember, somebody else you know needs to hear this, so share it with a friend. And don't forget, you can find all of my online courses, podcasts, and videos at ericbledsoe.tv. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you soon.